launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, October 10th, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. I can't remember where I read this quote, but I liked it enough that it stuck with me. So here it goes. Bad companies are destroyed by crisis. Good companies survive them. Great companies are improved by them. I always love that because I think it does a great job distilling what happens when certain people are put under pressure. And even though Terrance Ruffin might not necessarily be under crisis level pressure heading into the Mr. Classic Olympia this year, there's definitely something there, which means that he has 3 choices. Either he can be destroyed, he can survive and skate by, or he can use the situation as a catalyst for changes that drive him to improve. The latter of the 3 is what he does best throughout his career. It's what he's always done. They use the pressure created by crisis to improve. And when you manage to stack up enough improvements together, well, you know what that means. Eventually you look around and realize that you're the only one standing because everyone else winds up fading away. I want to stick with this theme about thriving under pressure for a second, because there are 2 kinds of pressure that we need to take into account. There's the external pressure that can happen during a crisis situation like we talked about with Terrance Ruffin. And there's also the internal pressure that we can put on ourselves to create, which can help create a crisis that forces us to grow or die trying. And from the way it looks, Quinton Eriya's figured out how to flip that switch. Recently, Quinton said that he wasn't going to step back on stage again until he was ready to dominate, which is a roundabout way of saying that he's trying to create his own form of internal pressure because he believes that it's his fastest path to improvement. Great athletes are a lot like great companies in the sense that they need to grow and never settle, and learning how to use a crisis to your advantage is absolutely a part of that process. If you're a fan of Stoic philosophy, then I'm going to strongly recommend that you check out The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday, because he does a good job of highlighting the importance of being in control of your emotions, and ultimately, it's the control that allows a person to grow. So I guess in that sense, Stoicism and bodybuilding have something in common, because learning how to control your stressors is the key to growth. And based on some of the stuff that we've seen from our good friend Regan Grimes lately, it seems like he's starting to master the art of control. His transition into the offseason looks to have been pretty seamless up to this point. And even though it's kind of early, he definitely seems to be trending in the right direction as far as his improvements are concerned. So if he can stay locked in and control the things that he can control, hopefully 2023 Regan will be ready to come back and make a powerful statement. Supreme confidence is a weird thing, isn't it? Because people want their favorite athletes to have it, or maybe sometimes wish they would have it, but then whenever someone actually shows it or speaks with conviction about their self-belief publicly, then all of a sudden the keyboard warriors come out wanting to chastise them for being, well, cocky and arrogant, which means it's basically like you're damned if you do, well, and damned if you don't. So, if I were Erin Banks and I was riding the biggest hot streak in the men's physique division, I would keep doing exactly what I'm doing and letting everyone in the division know that I'm coming for the Mr. Olympia title, because people are going to complain either way, so you might as well give them something to complain about. Outside of Brandon Hendrickson's big win at last year's Olympia, there hasn't been another athlete in the men's physique division who's performed at a level like this over the last 18 months. And when you've seen success like that, why wouldn't you speak with, well, conviction? More often than not, other people love to lament your success and celebrate your failures. So if you're not going to be the one to do it, then I don't know who will. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.